Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
The key to real estate investing is, when you're dealing with people that have some type of duress or distress in their life, you're a problem solver. You're not going in it just to attack the money. The money is going to come regardless. But the key is to solve the person's problem, okay? If you're going out there and you're trying to just get the dollar, someone like myself, we're going to come in and I'm going to beat you. I don't care what you offer. You can offer them $50,000, $100,000 more than what I'm offering them, and I'm going to beat you. You know why? Because I'm sitting there, I'm listening, and I'm there to figure out solutions and problems, and I like to stay honest with people, okay? Another thing that I would suggest is try to offer something where no one else is going to offer them, okay? One of the things that I offer, I allow them to stay in their house for an extra 30 days. I don't know if any of you guys seen my commercials over the internet, in the gym, on, what else is it called? Direct TV. Some of my commercials where for the holidays, I'm allowing them to stay in their house during the holidays. Plus, I'm advancing them a little bit of money, okay? So without further ado, let's get into it. Most of us live in Riverside or San Bernardino counties? Riverside. Okay, so we're going to go with Riverside right now. So what we're going to do is click on Riverside County, and let's go to search without Polygon. So what you guys want to do is take note of this, because this is going to be crucial to your real estate investing career, knowing how to read a distress or a default property. What we're going to do today is we're going to go through notice of default, which is called NOD. Okay, so when you hear the term NOD, you know they're in pre-foreclosure. There's really no such thing as pre-foreclosure or foreclosure. It's all the same. It's foreclosure, okay? Now, when you hit NTS, NTS is notice of trust deed sale. That means they have an actual sales date that's on their property, okay? So their house is going up for sale within 30 days from whatever notice they got. Let's take this off. And let's go to search without Polygon. Up. No, go all the way up. No, scroll up. No, down, I'm sorry. Some more, more, a little bit more. Right there, right here. So before we go to this, come back down. No, go right here, stop. Okay, so usually what county does for you is they give you pre-selected dates, okay? It's good for a beginner to stay up on these pre-selected dates, okay? With the pre-selected dates, it's gonna give you a range from 12/3/2019 to 12/17/2019. Because I'm a little bit more advanced, me, for example, I would use 12/17 to 12/17 because 9 times out of 10, I've already hit these people right here, okay? Because I try to stay ahead of the curve. Now, with me being ahead of the curve, it's just giving me an advantage to beat anyone and everyone that's going after the deals as well, okay? So what I want to do, I'm going to do it the way I do it because I don't want to confuse anyone. Let's change this date to 12/17. Okay, now let's scroll up. Now, keep in mind, right now we're using notice of default, NOD. Let's go up to, the other way. So we're going to search here. Search without polygon. No, this one, yeah. You want to log us in? You're right. And then just type these in. Okay. How many did you get? All right. I'm going to give Nick, I'm gonna let you take the calculator. You want to pass it to? Oh, you have one? Okay. So perfect. Everyone, handy, huh? Okay. So now we're actually in the site. Okay. Let's go up. So if you notice, there's 5 different states. I wouldn't recommend anyone that's beginning to go to all 5 states because, one, I don't know anyone's financial situation, but it's really, really expensive trying to work outside of your backyard. Okay, so you want to try to stay in your yard, not do anything too extravagant because now you're dealing with people that have lots of money, lots of experience. Okay. So let's click on, we're going to just deal with California for right now. Okay, now let's go to Riverside. We're already here. Go, let's change this date to the 20th. Okay, search without polygon. Okay, so we're going to take this first property, scroll up. Yeah. No, I want to read across it. Okay, so now right here we have the property address, the city that's in, the zip code, the lot size, and the actual square foot of the house, the bedroom count, the estimated value of the property. Can we move it to show them everything else? Anthony. Oh, you got it. Okay. So if we move over here, right, the estimated value is $303,000. Auction equity right now is $171,000. That's a lot of money that a person can make off one deal, right? You don't want to make the entire $171,000 because now what you're doing is you're taking advantage of people. And anyone that's in my organization or on my team, if I find out someone's trying to rip people off, you're no longer a part of me. Okay, I treat people fair because I put myself in the shoes of the people that I'm dealing with. Okay, that's the true way to make money. Everybody want to make good money. Everybody want to get rich, and to get rich quick, it's not going to happen. So anybody that's here to get rich fast, I'm gonna be honest, it's not going to happen. These infomercials and these TV shows that say you're going to get rich fast, it's not true. 100%.
As far as the estimated value goes, how accurate are they?
They're not at all.
Okay.
Actually, they're going to be a lot lower. So in my guesstimate, I'm going to say it's probably 190. Okay, so it's 190,000, but we're going to work off the numbers that's right here for now. Let's click on that first property. Okay, so right now we know the list date was 12/20/2019. So that was actually what, today, right? So that's how fresh the leads are. It just came out today. The as of date was 12/5. Okay, so 12/5 is the date that they recorded with the county. Okay, so it became public record on 12/5. It took the county 15 days in order to release it. Okay. What they're telling me right now, is this a 4 or a 6?
4.
Okay. Okay. So the delinquent amount is $4,356. 12/5. It's somewhat accurate, I would say. Calculating fees, it's probably $4,700 right now. Okay, let's go up. Okay, wow. So what this tells me, that 170 is not accurate. Okay, the reason, anyone knows why that 170 is not accurate?
But they still all
The second and third, exactly. I'm teaching you good, huh, man? So they have a second and third. So what we want to do is see when this was taken out. It was taken out 10/13/2010. So that's what, 9 years ago? Almost. Yeah. I'll say 9 years. Yeah, roughly about 9 years. The 10th month would be October. Yeah. So obviously they paid some of this down. Okay. So what we're going to do is I like to work off the number that they give me until I actually call and order what's called a reinstatement and final payoff. Okay. That's something when you guys are dealing with the bank, you guys want to know what to ask for and how to talk to the bank. Okay. You always want to ask for what? And you work for me. You know this already. You do this every day. Don't cheat. So you want to ask for a reinstatement and a payoff. Okay. Very, very important. Another thing you guys want to ask for is a good through date. Okay. Make sure that good through date is on that final payoff. The reason you want to have that reinstatement, that good through date, is because the bank cannot change their fees. Okay. The bank cannot change their fees because it's a legal document. Okay. So now once they give you that final payoff, they won't change it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 127,812, and we're going to add, let's say, $4,800. Okay.
What was that again? I was writing something down.
Yeah. So add the 127,812. You're going to add this into it, but you want to add a couple of dollars to it. So add about $500 to this because we're still in December. Yeah, 48.56. Yes. Can we turn the air on? It's a little hot. Have one of them turn the air on, please. Another thing we want to add is the 82,162. Hey, how's it going, guy? You guys have it? Another thing you want to add is the 29,729. And it's going to give you a total of, what is this? I can't see. I'm sorry. 239,703, correct? Next thing we want to go to is, let's go up, Dom, to the estimated value right there, estimated value. So estimated value is 303,475. So the way I'm going to do it is going to give you a negative, but it's actually a positive. Okay. Minus the 303 from the 237 that you guys got at first. 63 G's. So you guys have a possibility of making $63,000. What would you offer someone with only $63,000?
50?
No, you lost. You would offer them $10,000 to walk away with. You offer them $10,000. How much money do you guys walk away with? 53,000. Minusing, I need one of you guys' calculators. 303. No, you can do the math for me. Just write your number that you have down. So do 303.
303,
Yeah.
475.
Just let's work round numbers. $303,000. Times 6%. Anybody?
1880.
18,000. Okay. So minus that 18,000 away from the 53,000. $34,000. Okay. So $34,000. Let's say we're going to put $10,000 into rehab.
What does the 6% represent?
The agent. That's on your back end. How much does it leave us? 24,000. So you just made $24,000 in 10 days. Is that bad? You know, $24,000 in 15 days. It's not bad, right? So now we want to double check our numbers, okay? Let's go to the Zestimate.
Ray, quick question.
Go ahead.
The delinquent amount.
Mhm.
You back that out too, right?
I'm sorry?
The delinquent.
Yeah, that was already deducted out. We added into all the numbers that we were adding. Go ahead. Try to make it a little bit. And you guys have to forgive us. We just got this projector, so we're getting used to it. So, and like I say, the key to Ray Foster's Secrets to Real Estate Investing is actually to teach people how to truly and really invest in real estate. I know there's a lot of courses out here that just tell you how to go about things, but they don't actually teach you how to calculate numbers, how to talk to clients, and how to build that rapport with clients. Okay, everything you do, just because you get a client, I still have clients that I talk to on a daily basis, well, daily, monthly, weekly basis, just to see how they're doing, the progress in life. Have any one of you guys ever Googled my company? Okay, when you guys get a chance, Google Second Chance Investment Group. You'll see nothing but glowing reviews on me. The reason being is because I'm not out trying to hurt no one. Everything I do is, what do? Solve people problems. That's how people make money. You solve problems. If you're going out to, once again, just to get the money, you're not going to make any money. You might make a couple of dollars, but when the recession hits, when the market turns, you're not going to make any money, okay? You want to be a person when the market goes down, you want to make the big bucks. While everyone else is struggling and suffering, you want to be the one that's collecting the money, okay? And it's going to be easy because most people, they make their money when? No. No. When the economy is down. Why? Because you get greater sales. When you go shopping, when do you shop?
When am I shopping?
No, when?
When do I shop?
Yeah. When there's a sale. He said, oh my God, don't ask me that question. No, but most people, they shop when there's a sale, right? Just imagine buying real estate on sale. That's all you're doing. You're buying real estate at 50 cents, 30 cents. I bought real estate at 20 cents on the dollar, you know, and I made 80 cents. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. David, what was your last paycheck?
120.
Huh? 150. This dude made $150,000. What was your check before that? 50, 60. Was it 50 or 60? Yeah, $60,000. That's 210,000. That's a lot of money, right? In how many months?
I think it was between the two.
Yeah.
I think they were within 3 weeks of each other.
But no, I mean, how many months? About 3 months. He made almost $250,000 in 3 freaking months. That's a lot of money from Ray Foster's Secrets to Real Estate Investing. And that's what I want to do is I want to teach everybody how to make this type of money. It's super, super easy. So right now, how much money have we gained so far? Oh, how much money did we just go back to that?
It keeps on only letting me
It's
flash.
326, 340.
How much?
326, 340
What?
for that house.
Oh, 326. So what are we guesstimating?
303.
303. So how much money did you just make extra? about 20.
24 almost.
No, 303. Yeah, $22,000 extra. That's a lot of money, right? What would you guys do with that type of money? Extra $23,000 that you weren't projecting. That,
The 25,000.
yeah, that's on 25. Almost 50 grand. Actually 48,000, right? Man, an extra 20 grand on top of another 20? God damn. So Ray Foster's Secrets to Real Estate Investing. I love it. So this is just one property. Let's go back. Oh, no. So let's go back to Zestimate. Okay. Now, what we're going to do to try to figure out the true value of this property, you guys are going to love this right here. So let's scroll all the way up. I'm down.
So sorry, if you notice when I try to pull it up, I think Zillow is just being funky.
How about we do this? I'm going to actually do something. She's going to point, and I'm going to operate this.
Okay.
Excuse me.
It's Zillow. It's
No, I know.
shutting off on me.
Can you give up?
So that's why I say I'm truly here to try to teach and give everyone a true insight of real estate investing. So if we look at this property here, how much did we go up? 30 grand? We went up 30 grand.
That's a 4.3.
And what's ours?
Like a 5.2, 5 something.
Yeah, Zillow is acting.
5.3
It was a 5.3.
at 1,900 square feet, so you can get more than that, right?
Exactly. I shouldn't teach you nothing else, man. You'll be my competition in a minute. So right there, we went up another, and these are actually smaller than our primary. So we can probably get roughly 150, 160 off the deal. Is that a bad day's work? And guess who pocket that money goes in? Yours. Okay? Now, is it that easy? No. You know why? Because I'm going to fund the deals for you. That's not bad. So you're going to get a percentage of that. You won't make all that money. Okay? So I'm taking the risk. I'm taking the gamble. All you need to do is find the real estate. Okay? One thing about me, you guys probably won't talk to me directly. You'll be talking with Dom, you'll talk with Akila, you'll talk with Ure or Ruby. They're my assistants. Usually I'm on a flight somewhere, okay? I'm home probably, how often am I here? Here.
We try to keep them out, so once a week.
Once or twice a week, I'm here in Southern California working in my office. Okay, you guys, all I need is for you guys to go out, you door knock, and you find these houses for me. I'm gonna give you guys the secrets of what I do and the tools that I use in order to get these deals. Okay, are there any questions so far? You guys have to ask questions. The only way you learn. What do I look for? Okay, excuse me. Sorry. So, thank you. So when you're looking for, and I'm gonna sit down. What do I want? What do you mean? What do I want? As far as, okay, we got the question. So what I'm looking for, honestly, the uglier the house, the better it is for me. Okay, it gives me more negotiation rooms. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter. I buy real estate. Give me one second, please. Yeah, I buy real estate, Arizona, Nevada, Oregon, Washington, and where else? All of California. I eat any and everywhere. Okay. Anything, I don't purchase anything that has under $100,000 in it for me. Okay. If I don't make $100,000 off a deal, I don't want to deal with it. Okay. The key to finding what you guys want, and I'm willing to accept a little less than 100 grand, just to try to teach my students what to do and how to make money. Okay. My ultimate goal is to get you your first paycheck, but I'm gonna be honest with you. You will not make any money if you don't go out there and you don't do the work. Am I lying, David? If you don't put in the work, you don't put in boots on ground. Exactly. You want to hit, if you can, at least 5 houses a day. When I started this business, I made sure I got to 5 houses every single day. Minimal 5. That's your goal, is to hit 5 houses a day. I just started trying to go back out and knock on doors. But what did we talk about? There's no way I can do it anymore. There's no possible way. So in order for me to continue to make more money and to do what I love, I need to have people on my team. Exactly. And my course, it's 100% free. I don't want not one dime from anybody. Okay? All I need is people to come in, learn how to read the property profiles and know and understand what to look for. Okay. Now, I know it sounds like a gimmick. There's a catch to it. There's no catch, because guess what? You bring me a house. What does that mean? That's a house I didn't get myself. That's just another deal on the table, right? You don't have to negotiate it. You don't have to come up with any funds. You don't have to qualify for a hard money loan. You don't have to get the appraisal. You don't have to do anything. Now, the more you get involved with the deal that you find, obviously, the more knowledge you're going to gain, the faster you're going to grow in the business. Okay? Some people just like to bring the deals, and that's it. They don't want to make money. Wholesaling is not a way for future real estate investors to get rich. Honestly, you're going to make a couple of $1,000s here and there. You can make that at your job. You know, you're going to spend more time trying to find a list of investors, right? Or a list of cash buyers, and you're going to waste your time trying to find these deals, not knowing what to say or how to interact with each and every individual. Okay, every individual is different. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this, and my students and the people, some people here, they know I ask them all the time. I'm gonna ask you, what's your name? Michelle. If your problems that you have in your life, right? Everyone has problems, right? If I was able to solve your problems, would you pay me? Probably. Easy. So if you come with people and you're not just trying to build a transaction, but you're trying to build relationship with them, 9 times out of 10, if you offer more money than I'm offering, guess they're going to go with me, guaranteed 100%. I close, I would say, 80, 90% of my deals. And how many deals do I turn away? Many, right? It's because I gauge people, and if it's someone that I see and know that, how can I put it, that truly needs help, I work with them. If they're looking for someone to solve their problem, That's the people I work with. We're going to take one deal that we're working on right now. What's the one up here near Magic Mountain? Jackie or Jennifer?
Jennifer.
That's her name, Jennifer?
Jennifer.
Okay. How much money is in Jennifer's deal? And I'm going to expose one deal to you.
Sorry, he has a lot.
She,
have to do
what?
like
I know, I'm sorry, I'm putting you on the spot, but I think Jennifer owes like 400,000. Her properties right now is worth 650, 700. How much money am I giving her? $75,000?
yeah.
$75,000. That means I make at least $150,000 take home. I mean, how can you beat that? That's a fair deal. You're giving her what she wants, right? And that's the key. Don't try to negotiate these people if they're reasonable. If they're unreasonable, walk away from the deal, because it's gonna raise your lawsuit liability. Okay, and that's one thing people don't look at is lawsuit. Okay, being a real estate investor, don't get afraid. If you do everything right, they will not win. I knock on some wood. I've had many, many, many lawsuits against me, right? Who wins? I win. Why? Because I do everything to the book. When you try to cut corners, then the problems start. You know, the money's going to come. If you get greedy, guess what you're going to have? It's called first deal desperation. First deal desperation will kill you. Guarantee you it's going to kill you in this business. Yes.
How do you determine if they're being unreasonable or not?
They give you something like stupid.
Like what? Like in this, take like the situation.
Okay, so say her property's worth 700,000. She wants 725 without realtor fees, and she still wants me to pay for the closing costs. Then that's a deal. You're crazy. Why would I do that? It makes no sense. I'm not here to bail you out and lose at the same time. I'm here to create a win-win situation for the both of us. You know, I understand you're in a tight situation. Okay. The key to this business, yes, can you walk away in these deals with all the equity? Yes, 100% you can. But why would you want to hurt someone? That's your name that's on the line. Okay, with your name being on the line, why would you want to ruin your reputation? Like I say, who has a phone in here? Everyone has a phone, right? Michelle, can you Google Second Chance Investment Group, please? I'm picking on you. I'm sorry. What we just did.
Because you can go top line down doesn't work, or do you fit it within a certain formula that you use?
No, it's basic math. You calculate the loans on the property, the default amount, and what they want in their pocket.
You're looking for really distressed properties, distressed owners is what you're looking for.
Duress owners, yes. But all owners are not duress. Some people, they want to just sell. Yeah, that's it. You know, some people, they want to downsize and they want a quick sale.
So you want a net 100 or a gross 100?
I'm a gross 100 at every time.
At least.
At least.
What I mean is when you're buying, fixing, selling. Right?
Sometimes I don't fix.
Okay, so either way, but you're trying to get.
Well, that's what I just told you. You know, you're asking questions that I'm giving direct answers to. Okay. Now, if you don't want to go with my formula, then that's a different story.
I'm trying to understand so I could, if I get something, I could bring it your way.
Okay. So what you want to do is you want to calculate once again. Oh, you brought it up already. Thank you. So if you guys look at my rating, we have 30 positive reviews. We're probably one of the hottest real estate investors in the Inland Empire right now. honestly, who's topping Second Chance Investment Group right now? No one. No one. I mean, every deal that I do, everybody's winning. Okay? Everyone's winning with Ray Foster. Okay? If you notice the days I can't see, this is a year ago. This one, oh, you already went. Okay. I can't really see this. Oh, this we're at the top. A year ago, 10 months ago. Let's go up. 3 years ago. Oh no, that's a year ago. 11 months ago. So it's not like most people, what they do is they want to put up review after review after review of themselves. You know those are bogus. If you do something wrong to someone, what's the first thing they're going to do? They're going to go to the internet and they're going to blast you. I have one bad review out there. You know why? It was a competitor. When you have lawyers taking time out of their busy schedule to write bad reviews on you, you're hot, right? I have no questions. I'm hot. And I don't mean to sound cocky or big-headed. I just love what I do. I love helping people. And when you develop the attitude and the mentality to help people, you're going to make money. It's inedible. I mean, to not make money when you're helping people, okay? And people are going to refer people out. The best form of advertising is word of mouth, referrals. There's people that refer me out because, what's your name, man? Marshall. Marshall, whatever you're going through, I bet you someone in your circle is going through something similar. Am I lying? David, what you're going through, someone similar is going through, right? Eric, same thing. It's just the nature of the beast, okay? If you're going through a problem, 9 times out of 10, the circle of people that you're in, someone's going through something similar, and it just may come up in conversation. Hey, I know this one person, Marshall. Man, this dude is awesome. Marshall helped us out, gave us what gave us what we wanted, and really made a difference in our life. Every review I have, he made a difference. He did what he said. You know, if I do work for someone, and I call it work because that's what I do. What do a therapist do? They sit, they listen, and what do? They solve problems. Problem solving is the key to this business. Okay? Now, anyone that joins my team, I'm going to teach you hands-on when I'm in town. It may be one day, it may be 2 days you have with me. It may not be much. I'm even willing to take people out, door knock, and show people what I do, okay? And how to take, you guys see me, I took situations up here and brought them down. I mean, people calling, yelling, cussing, fussing at me, and what do? Ruby, what did you say? I wish you handled the arguments in my family, huh? Because you have to know what people want. You know, if you someone comes at you, start yelling at you, what's human nature? To argue back, right? Put your dukes up, right? Exactly. You can't talk to them nice. Think about it. If someone's irate with you, Michelle, right? And you constantly talk nice to them, reassuring them and giving them little tips and hints how they can solve their problem, they have no choice but to come down, okay? We just got a deal in LA, right? Off of 81st Street, West 81st Street, right?
Yeah.
This lady, once again, $75,000 is my number. She wants 75 grand. She owes, what was it, like 200?
Yeah, about two.
I think it was like I don't know the exact number, but 200,000, the house is worth like 500 grand. That's $250,000 I have a possible make. It's ridiculous money in this business. I mean, stupid money. I mean, everything I have is paid for. I'm debt free. I mean, anything I want. I mean, I wouldn't tell you how much my earrings cost, because somebody might want to hurt me. But, but you know, when you walk around, you want to know that your family's taken care of, your kids are taken care of. You know, anything you want in life, you know you can go out and get. You know, you spoil your employees. You know, they're not employees to me, they're family. You know, if it wasn't because of them, I wouldn't get these deals. Honest to God, I don't have time. How often do I answer the phone?
Well, you always answer your phone.
Oh, shit.
But, okay, that's only for leads.
Yeah.
Any nonsense.
Meaning, when clients call in, I rarely answer the phone, right or wrong. You know, for them, I have to answer the phone. But they're the ones that's answering the phones for me. You know, you guys have an opportunity. Anyone that comes in, after me interviewing you and seeing if we can work together, I'm going to give you access to Mojo, right? Dom, she's the perfect trainer. You know, she's going to train you on how to talk to these people. Akila, she's a genius at locking deals. She's going to teach you how to lock it, you know. Ruby's a firecracker, but she knows how to calm the people down like I do. You know, so each and every one of them have a part of me. Ure, she handles conversations like no other. She relates to people. So you have, 4 individuals that have a little part of me, okay? And that's what you guys are going to get, okay? Now, am I just going to let anyone in? There's no way. I have to see what we're working with, who I'm dealing with, and if you guys have what I'm looking for, okay? Once again, 4 hours a day. You probably watch TV more than that, right? No, he said no. Hell no. But 4 hours a day, and it doesn't have to be 4 consistent hours. It can be an hour here, an hour there, an hour here, an hour there. That's all you need. Phone calls, going out door knocking, okay? Now let's go to door knocking. What are some techniques that you can use and some secrets that you can use when you door knock? David, do you know? And I'm cheating because he knows. That's why I'm asking him.
One thing what I picked up is you want to get your literature inside their house.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that Ray does is he goes to the post office, grabs a handful of these first-class mailing envelopes, and puts his information inside. Because I mean, if there's a first-class envelope on your doorstep, you're bringing it in the house, right? You're gonna see what's in there. So if he doesn't make contact with them, his literature gets inside and on their table. Then you know they're
gonna read it.
Look them up on the internet or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And what is that called? You're breaking into someone's house. That's exactly what you're doing. You're breaking in, okay? Because you knock on their door, they're looking out the window, they slam the door in your face. Oh, you have something there, right? You walk away. First thing they pick up is my offer to them, okay? If I can't stop their foreclosure, I'm going to give them $1,000 out of my own pocket, okay? Don't offer, and this is key, do not offer something that you're not willing to back, okay? You know how many $1,000 I've given away in this business? 1, maybe 2, maybe 1, maybe 2. You know why I can give this guarantee and I'm so strong with it? Is because I come in and I'm able to buy their house. If I can't buy their house, I won't take the deal. At the bottom, certain restrictions may apply. That's what's going to bail you out. Right here, without this, it's no good. You're obligated. You can't get someone out of foreclosure. You have to pay them $1,000. Certain restrictions may apply. It bails you out, okay? You're giving someone something. You're offering them something no one else. How many courses teach you? Honestly, I know many of you guys probably bought courses. How many courses teach you to offer something no one else is offering? You know why? Because they're doing it. And they want your money to buy their course, I don't want your money. What I want is you to find me houses so I can buy these houses and I can teach you rehab costs. Okay. We find a house that's tight. Okay. What I mean tight, you might have a house where it's only 50,000 in the house. To someone else, it may look like there's $50,000 worth of rehab. How do we make this work? You look at what's good in the house. Forget what's not good. Forget what clutter it is. And that's the key. Looking over clutter. Okay. One, if the walls are good, what can you do with the walls? Paint them, right? If the floor is bad, what can you do? Change the carpet. That's it. Simple and easy. What do you do with the tub? And some of these houses are, man, they're bad, right? I mean, looks like years and years and years of just filth, right? What do? You get some Ajax, you clean it, and Home Depot has a kit for reglazing. How much does that cost? $20? You reglaze it. It looks brand new. Okay, you buy Glacier Bay or Price Fister. Really cheap products. Now you just got that house remodeled, a $50,000 remodel. You just took it down to $10,000 and got it presentable. That's all you want to do. You don't need to. And the reason what I do is I create what's called a want versus a need. Okay. When you're dealing with the clients, you want to create a need. They need someone to help them. They have a need for someone to solve their problems, right? That's one thing. Now, on the flip end of it, what do you always want to create? You want to create a want. Most people buy what they want, not what their needs are. For example, we'll take someone that wants to buy a brand new car. They need a car. They know they have to get from point A to point B, right? But what are they going to do? They're going to buy an expensive car, right? 9 times out of 10, they're going to buy a nice car. They're going to buy the car that they want. I mean, you can buy a 1982 Honda Civic with a good engine in it, but why would you not buy that car? It's going to get you from point A to point B, right?
It's going to do the same thing with a really nice.
Exactly. Most people want to buy that, I don't know, cars.
Tesla.
They're going to buy a brand new Tesla, right? They just spent 5 times the amount of money on that Tesla when they could have bought a Civic. Maybe more than that. So what you guys want to do, don't put your heart into the rehab. When you start making money and you start getting up there, yes, create that want, okay? Make the houses beautiful, okay? Because now you can push the value. And with the economy the way it's going right now, more people are going to get rich really, really, really fast. But you want to hear something funny? The people that's getting rich really, really fast, a lot of these people, the first time experience this type of money, I've been through it. Eric, am I lying? 2004, 2005, I had so much money, man. I had more money than I ever had. Not now, but I've had more money than I ever had in my life. I was clearing, swear to God, my right hand in the Bible, I was clearing about $250,000 to $300,000 a month. Everything I had. I mean, I had boats, Bentleys, houses. I had everything a young man wanted in his 20s. I was 22, 23 at the time, living my life. But I didn't know how to handle the money. I didn't know how to manage it. I lost it all. But one thing, in 3 years, I gained it back. What did I do? I started a construction company, got in there, did tile, learned how to do baseboards. Then I started growing because I learned how to deal with people. Okay? With me learning how to deal with people, what did I do? I gained more business. Now I don't have time to set tile. I don't have time to paint walls. So actually, I'm going to show you guys something. Answer it and bring me the phone. I mean, if this is a call, I'm going to take a live call, and no matter what, I'm going to lock the deal. Even if I don't want the deal, I'm going to lock it. Show you how good I am. And I'm not doing it to brag.
It was Carla Delgado.
Who?
Carla Delgado.
What?
We spoke to her like 2 days ago about a deal. She'll probably call back.
Yeah, she calls back, give me the phone. All right? So show you that I'm not hype. I'm actually getting my hands dirty. You know, you see me in the gym. I'm there when I'm not busy. I'm not there when I'm somewhere else. I live in the airport. My joke between me and my wife is they're going to engrave my initials in my own seat because I'm flying out 4 days a week, 5 days a week at times. I mean, David, every time we talk, where am I at? Airport or on the road, right? And this dude, honest to God, he's the only person in my life that I have that's keeping me alive on this road, man. He makes me laugh so freaking much. You know, and I'll sit there, we text back and forth, and it's just some funny crap that we just throw at each other. But it's motivating each other. I mean, he's a prize-winning student. I want to teach him everything I know because you know why? He has the heart, he has the drive that I've never seen before except within myself. He's like, Ray, let's go. Ray, what do you have? Let's go. And that's what I want everybody to be like. You know, you can make money. You can make more money in this type of work than you can anywhere else, okay? No gimmicks. Once again, I need zero money from any of you guys, okay? All I want is hustle, heart. You know, the heart to go out. How old are you, man? 22. I was working on $1 million at 22.
So am I.
Okay, then you can do it. You know what? No, that's,
He's your man.
you know, it's serious. Let me tell you why, and I'm not being funny when I say this. How old are you? 24. I touched my first $1 million when I was 24 years old. Let me tell you why you guys have more heart than any of us in here. Your testosterone. Your testosterone levels are high. You're ambitious. You don't want to sleep. Am I lying? You don't. I guarantee if you and I got out there and raced, I probably can beat you in the short run, but in the long run, you're going to eat me up. I'm going to be tired. You know, that's what it takes. You know, you don't have the problems as people that's in their late 30s and their 40s. I'm being serious. We have to look at reality. And young people, you guys have the key. You know, you guys know how to work. Anthony, this is my videographer. He makes some awesome. Have you guys seen my art on my social media? This dude, Anthony, what, you 20 what? He's 22 years old, right? He makes some dope crap. I mean, some of the videos that I have is super awesome. I don't even handle my social media anymore. It's up to him and Akila. They handle. How old are you, Akila?
I am 21.
She's 21. The youth, you guys can make boats and boats of money, okay? But you need us old goats, right? To give you the knowledge, to give you the stay in line, because we made these mistakes. Nick, how many mistakes have you made in life? A lot. Eric, how many mistakes you've made in life? David. Enough. Have you made mistakes? Every day. So what we're here for is to show you guys and teach you guys what roadblocks, what humps not to go over. Okay, what detours to take when you see something. You know, once you make money, everybody loves you. Everybody loves you. I mean, sometimes I want to just throw my phone because I get stupid phone calls. People just want to BS me. I don't care about that anymore. It's about making money. So I want young people. Young people, you guys are the ones that can make the money. What would you do with both of you guys, one at a time? What would you do with $100,000 a month?
By the way, take care of my family.
What would you do? Stocks? Don't do stocks, man. I lost a lot of money in stock. Let me tell you what you guys honestly should invest in. Things that you can hold in your hand. If you can't hold it in your hand, don't invest in it. Okay? I lost a lot of money in stock. A lot of money. Okay? The key is to hold things that you know that's going to go up in value. If it falls, so what? You still have it. You didn't lose it. One of the things I invest in, anyone know? Besides real estate. Precious metals. Gold, silver. Okay. I'm sorry?
Something you invested in that was positive?
Yeah. Gold, silver. I'm just learning. Well, I know diamonds. I'm starting to invest a little bit in diamonds, but I can look through a loop and tell a quality diamond. I can tell what clarity and what color it is when I buy diamonds now. At first, I'm still learning, so don't fault me. But these are the things that you want to invest in. Real estate. These are the things that's going to create long-term wealth for everybody. Okay, if you have them, market goes down, so what? If it goes down, it has to come up. You know why? The world is changing. Inflation. Okay, who remembers the big gold rush? What was it, 5 years ago, 6 years ago? Yeah, right now we're at what, $1,500? It went down to $900. So if it went down from $900 and now it's back up to $1,500, you just made $600 per ounce. Just imagine you had 100 ounces. That's a lot of money you done made. For what? Nothing. Putting your money, instead of putting your money into a bank account, you put it into, what are bank interest rates right now? I think I'm getting like 0.4, 0.3. I mean, that's good, right? Well, it's not good, but that's good for the banking world. But when you're at a point where you can make 10%, 20%, those are good numbers. And guess what? You're in control of it. No one else is in control of these numbers. So anyone that questions me, my proof is always in the pudding. One thing you always have to do is be a man of your word, be a person of your word, and have integrity when you're dealing with people. People are not dollar signs, okay? You can make money off of people, but they're not dollar signs. Build the rapport, build the relationship with these people, and you're going to make a lot of money, okay? You want to always show people the difference in dealing with you versus someone else, okay? I'm going to ask you guys, what's the difference between a salesman and an investor? That's one thing, man.
Salesman's trying to get the deal done, and they're telling you anything to get that deal done.
That's all they're worried. Exactly right. That's all they're worried about. A real investor is going to sit there and they're going to listen to your problems. I mean, I promise to God, my right hand in the Bible, there's times where I'm in someone's house. The average time, anyone know the average, before I go, does anyone know the average time you should spend with a person locking a deal? Huh? 45 minutes? Anyone else?
30 minutes. 30 minutes or less.
2 hours. That's the minimal. And how many words should you speak within that 2 hours? The least is, you're right, the least is possible. You want to listen. What does a psychiatrist do? Listen.
Because when he's listening, they're finding the solution.
They're venting.
Yes.
They're venting.
They're venting, but
You're listening, okay? Back to where I'm getting at. I've been in houses and I'm sitting there and I'm dozing off, I'm yarning, right? And I'm not trying to be rude. You know, it's just, who can stop a yawn? Who can stop dozing? No one. But you're sitting with these people and they're telling you their life story, what happened, and you're sitting there, you're yawning. They're not paying attention to that. That's the least of their worries. They have someone to let their problems out on. You know, how many people have you ever had in your life that tried to pile their problems onto you or make their problems your problems? You have that every single day. So common sense tells you, okay, I'll be that person, but you're going to pay me to be that person. That's what a psychologist does. That's what a psychiatrist does. Bring your problems to me. Only difference between you and them, they have a degree. I barely have a high school diploma. You know, I had to go to adult school in order to get my high school diploma. You know, that's no BS. I can barely read. I'm dyslexic. Okay? But I make more money than most people today, you know, and I have no hesitation. I have no embarrassment. If you look at some of the greatest people in this world, I just told you guys about a book. What's his name? Graciano, right?
Oh, the millionaire.
He's a billionaire.
Ian Rousey?
Yeah.
The book, what is it called? The Millionaire?
So, exactly.
Love it. Love it.
I love that book. That's a story of me. You know why? Because it doesn't matter your education level as long as you can give what? Quality. Quality. If you give quality and you give people what they want, they don't care. I mean, I've made it further than some people, a lot of people with doctor's degree. You know, I can afford a humongous house, but why? My house is paid for. I own it. You know, I don't have a mortgage anymore. So why do I want to buy a bigger house? It's just going to put me in debt. You know what I mean? So, and that's the thing. You want to be debt free. You know, that's the key to life. Being debt free, no bills. This is what real estate does for everyone. Okay. I didn't get too deep into reading the property profiles or the defaults, right? Because one, I can't really see on that screen, but we're going to go back into that in a little bit. I'm not going to take too much time because I do have to be on a flight tomorrow morning at 5. But let's go back and let's go to, do anyone have any questions on NODs? Anyone? Let's go over to NTSs. Anyone know what NTS stands for? Notice of trustee sale. Giving value is the key to whatever you do in life. Keep in mind, be as transparent as possible with people. Okay? The more trust you can build with people, the more rapport that you can build with people, it's the better off you're going to be, especially financially, no matter what you do in life. Okay? What's another key element you guys need to have? Follow up. Even after the deal, send them a Christmas card. Send them a happy birthday card. Every blue moon, hey, how you doing? How you feel? That's what you want to do. It makes them feel important. Think about it. If you were in a bad position, would you want someone to take advantage of you, or would you want someone to help you? We all been through tough spots. And everyone that's been here before, I always talk about helping people. That's what you want to do. You never hurt no one. One of my things that I live by in life is I'm going to lose before you lose. You put people, now I'm not going to say go out and just start putting people before you because you're going to lose. But if someone's willing to gamble or someone's willing to give you their business, you put them before you. Okay? You're going to lose before they lose. Okay? Now, don't make the mistake and say, I'm just going to give you my money. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that just to make sure you're okay, because you're going to be a fool. Okay? And pardon me when I say that, but it's true. When you go out and you say, hey, you're going to do this for me, I'm going to ensure with my life you're protected 100%. And that's the type of people everyone in this room need to be. I'm going to put you before me. You give me your business and I accept your business. Your problems are my responsibility now. But guess what? Your problems are my responsibility at a fee. And that fee is not cheap. You know, that fee is going to take care of everybody in my circle. And that's just who you have to be. That's how you're going to become successful. That you can go out there and be like 90% of everyone else, but guess what? You're doing the same thing 90% of other people are doing. Why not deal and be like the 10%? Guess who's getting further? That 10% of people. Because guess what? The 90%, they're creating a name for themselves, and that name is not good. Okay? What I've learned, and I learned at a young age, if you do something bad to someone, no matter what, you're going to see them again. 100%. Have you ever ran, now, I'm quite sure all of us have you ever ran across someone that you don't remember what they look like, but they remember you? Same thing in this business. Just imagine, you rip somebody off, you don't recognize their face, you don't remember them. They walk up, what are they going to do to you? Cuss you out, probably pop you, hit you with something. You don't remember them, but they remember you because you did something wrong. So ethics is everything in order to make a lot of money in life. I mean, just this week alone, how many deals did we crack? How many deals we cracked this week? Roughly.
Maybe just in the week,
This week alone.
probably
20
20.
deals just this week. That's a lot of business. That's more, and we got how many deals on the table? I mean, on the board, like 15, 20?
Yeah, that were scheduled
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's 40 something pieces of real estate that we're getting just within this time. What we're working on and deals that we're going into escrow on. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. You know, you want to be at the point where you're at least making minimal $1 million a month. I mean, I'm sorry, $1 million. I'm speaking too soon. $1 million a year. That's the minimal you guys want to be at. It's easy. Okay. In the beginning, is it easy? No, 100%. It's going to be hard. It's probably going to be one of the hardest things that you guys ever run across. But is it possible? 100% yes. I mean, think about it. Some deals I make $100,000, and that's after rehab. Some deals I make $250,000. There's deals that I made $300,000 off of in one transaction. You know, and until you learn how to buy real estate and how to sell real estate, it's not just buying and selling. You have to become creative. And in order to become creative, you have to know the different techniques. You know, you can learn how to sandwich a deal. You can do seller carry. You can do sub two, you know. You can hotel a deal. It's many different things that you can do that they're going to teach you one course. In order to do that course, you have to buy another course. You can do lease options, lease purchases. You know, you can do whatever you want to do in order to make positive cash flow. That's the key. You know, we're remodeling a house right now in Gridley, California. We turned a single family dwelling into R2. Anyone know what R2 means? R2 is 2 residents on one property or one piece of land. We could do 3, but I don't want to expand the extra unit yet. The reason being is because we have so many deals on the table, and you have to be, and that's one thing very, very important. You have to be cautious of your money. Just because the deals are there, you can't get excited and say, okay, I'm gonna throw all this money into this one deal, or throw this money in this deal, or I can get 3 units on this one lot, knowing you have all these other deals on the table. What's most important? Creating 3 units now, or just keeping those 2 units and coming back to that 3rd unit later? You come back to that 3rd unit later, okay? Because guess what? The deals that's coming in, those are the deals that's most important. That's where you're making your money. I mean, I was just in, what is it called? No, not Sacramento. No, not Louisiana. The mountains.
Oh, Big Bear?
No, not Big Bear. Pollock Pines.
Oh, yeah.
You know where Pollock Pines is? Have anyone ever heard of the Sierras?
Yeah.
Come on,
East
I,
Sierra?
huh? Yeah.
Sierra, yeah.
So I come from South Central Los Angeles, in the hood, and I'm buying a house in the Sierras. That's freaking amazing, man. Think about it. And I'm buying it dirt cheap. I mean, once we fix this house up, the houses on the corner, if I can fix it up the way I want, I can probably get $700,000-800,000, and I'm paying under $200,000 for it. That's $500,000 I just made, $500,000 off of one piece of real estate. And you know where it come from? Did it come from here?
I believe he called him.
Yeah, he called in from county. Yeah, he came from county. That's why I say county is very, very important. There's Realty Track, there's PropStream, there's Property Radar.
I would say I use Property Radar.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference? This would be your preference over the others?
Me personally, I like Realty Track, but I'm gonna be honest, I use this daily because it's less work. I'm lazy now. I'm being honest, I'm lazy now. But Realty Track, the reason I like Realty Track is because it gets me there first. It gets me there before anyone else. But county, it just, let's pull up, come all the way down. Go back to the, here. Okay, come off of Riverside and go to all purchase zones. Now let's click on it. It just makes my life easy. So now all I need to do is go up and search without polygon. Right here.
Do you still want it on upcoming trustee sales?
Yeah, that's fine. Because we can take one from there. Okay, so it gives me every single house in California. Once again, I don't recommend or suggest beginners doing this. It's expensive. I mean, how many mailers do we do a day? Huh? A lot. Ruby, about 800 to 1,000 mailers a day. Huh? A lot. Yeah, see, so we put out a lot. So if you can calculate, one roll costs what, $50 some now? And if we're doing 800, we're doing 700, we're doing 1,000, we're spending what, $700-800 a day? That's a lot of money. So that's why I say it's not wise for people that's just beginning, people that's learning, because one, how much are my plane tickets?
They range
From
cheapest,
cheapest, 300 round trip.
round trip, 800.
800. So it's a minimum $800 for round trip tickets. So once again, I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, what you guys want to do is you want to stay local, stay in your backyard. Now, what houses do you go after? Anyone know? Besides ugly houses.
Stress.
Go. Low income houses. You know why? No one's out to help these people. No one. Where do you come from, man?
Originally from Bakersfield.
Bakersfield. And Bakersfield got a lot of money?
Yeah, it's,
Some places, right?
yeah.
Okay, did you grow up in a rich area?
No.
No. Eric, did you grow up in a rich area? What about you, David?
Like a lower middle class.
Lower middle class.
South Central.
Okay, South Central.
A lot of people saying to stay out of lower income family because of it being a war zone, possibly, and like graffitis or like
No.
people stealing and like.
They're keeping you away from their gold mines. 100%. I bought a house in, actually I still own it, Magnolia, right? I bought that house for $47,000. How much is that house worth today? $300. So that's where you make your money. Okay? You want to be where you're going to get more of a yes than a no. Okay? Now, Michelle, if you're going to go out there, you want to take your guy here with you. Okay? You want to be able to team up with someone. Don't be scared. Now go. What I would suggest everyone here do, okay, just as a trial run, hop in your car and drive through San Bernardino. Okay? No, two things. Drive through the streets of, where do you live? Just give me a city. Pomona. Okay. You can do it right there. Drive through Pomona. Okay? But drive through Gary. Okay? So drive around Gary. Okay? You don't even have to hold. Okay? You drive around those areas, right? Okay. So, and then what I want you to do is drive through Chino Hills. Okay? When you do that, I want you to tell me who has more people on the streets. But I want you to drive 12 noon. So you drive Pomona one day, then you drive Chino Hills. Okay? You're going to see more people out of work and on the streets in Pomona than you will Chino Hills. So 9 times out of 10, where are you going to get your yes from? The war zone. You, yes, you can help me with my house. Okay, now.
The other thing that you got to remember is when you're trying to sell these homes, you have more people that are going to buy
Yes, yes.
than those $800,000.
Exactly.
So you're selling.
I just called you the other night, man. I blew his phone up. You can have this Chino Hills house. I don't want it, man. I was willing to give him a Chino, but one of my other investors took it up. I don't want those upper to higher end houses. I want to stay away from them.
Your niche is flipping?
I'm sorry?
Your niche is flipping?
No.
Buying and holding?
I buy, I hold, I do lease options, I do lease purchase.
That's why I brought up my question earlier.
Uh-huh.
Because I want to rent.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a landlord.
Landlord. You don't want to be a landlord. You know what you want to be? Honestly?
That's more passive.
You know what you want to be? You want to do lease options. You know why? A landlord is, how can I put it? A babysitter.
I don't have to be, I can have a manager.
You have to pay that management company, right? Now, you do a lease option. Have you ever heard of rent to own? No, the store rent to own. No? Okay. There's a store that's called rent to own. And what you do is you go in, you see a television, you see a dryer, something like that, and you can pay weekly, monthly, whatever it is, in order to own that item. Okay? But you're responsible for that item. So by doing a lease option, what you're doing is saying, hey, I'll let you live in my house, right? And I'm willing to sell you my house in 5 years, right? On a rental, what are you going to get for a security deposit? Or in order to move in, what are you going to get? First and last, or first and security? Okay. On a lease option, what do you get? A non-refundable security deposit. That's 10%. You can go as low as 10%, as high as 20% on a lease option. So if you got a $300,000 house, right? What's 10% of that? So you just put $30,000 in your pocket on a rental. Okay. Now, let's say the rent rates are $1,500 a month, right? What can you charge? $2,000. So now you just added an extra $500 positive cash flow. What's the benefit to that? You made extra income, right? So now what you're going to tell the people to make it more attractive to them, you just got $30,000, right? You're making an additional $500 a month. What's 5 times 60? 5 times 60 is, $30,000. It's 30, right? So you just made in 5 years an extra $30,000. So you made $60,000 off a rental property, right? Plus your future market value is, let's say you paid $200,000 for the house. Your future market value is $350,000. So not only did you make $60,000, you made an extra $150,000. It's better than being a landlord, right?
How do you know the price of the property after?
It's future market value, whatever you put on that contract. Okay? What do you look for when you're renting to people? A person with bad credit, no evictions. 9 times, what does that tell you? They pay their rent before they pay anything else, right? If 9 times out of 10, a person that, how can I put it? 9 times out of 10 that a person that lives above their means, right? They have the job, but they're spending, hypothetically speaking, they make $10 a day or $10 a week, but they're spending $12 a week. What's the likelihood they're going to get their credit back together? They're not, right? So is that your fault? You gave them an opportunity to buy a house. Why do you think these big banks aren't into renting houses? Any and every seasoned investor, I never want to be a renter. Let me lie. I'm lying. Only properties that I rent are my daughter's trust funds. That's it. Other than that, and I make sure everything on that house is perfect and that house is brand new. So being someone that's beginning, you don't want to do that because a new air condition, anyone got a new air conditioner in their house before? How much is an air conditioner?
It was 15 years ago. It was $78.
78.
It's about 90 something.
Is that including the heater?
That's everything.
Okay, so in a rent, $9,800. Buying a property, do you have that money? See, you might have it, but being the lease option, you don't have to worry about it. It's their problem. Just like when you buy a house, right? When you buy a house, who fixes the air condition? Who fixes the plumbing? You do. The homeowner. I'm sorry?
You don't have to if you structure it in the contract.
You do. Because if you neglect a rental property, you're considered a slumlord. And housing authority 100% will fine you and they will hit you. And that tenant does not have to pay rent until you get that property fixed. They can withhold rent without any penalties or repercussions against them. You decide you want to file a UD, unlawful detainer, against them, you want to evict them, guess who's going to lose? You are. And if you have a property with a person not paying rent for 1, 2, 3, 4 years, who's suffering? You are. So these are some of the things that you want to be careful of. If you want to build long-term wealth, you have to structure it in the right way. You know, landlords have headaches. Property owners, true investors, we don't have headaches. You know why? Because our problems, we want to pass them on to someone else. Okay? We don't want the problem of someone calling you in the middle of the night, hey, the kitchen is flooded. You know, let me ask you this. If their kid is riding down the street on their skateboard, they hit your water pipe, the water pipe busts, who's responsible for it? You are, as the property owner. If they don't pay their water bill, who's responsible for it? What happens if they don't pay their water bill? Anyone knows what happens if a person doesn't pay their water bill? You get a lien on your property. So who's responsible for that lien? The owner. It goes onto your property. Okay? You're going to have to pay it. You won't get out of that lien 100%. So the lease option is the way to go, because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to qualify for that loan at the end of 5 years. Guarantee you, guess what? You're collecting money. In your contract, they're responsible for any and all maintenance. And if they don't keep the maintenance up on that property, the contract is null and void. It's unbreakable for you. A rental agreement, a lease agreement is breakable, and California is a liberal state. We all know this, right? So why would you put yourself in a position to have judgment against you? So these are some of the things that we have to consider, and these are some of the things that we have to think about when we're going into real estate. We don't want to put ourselves in a hole. We want to put ourselves in a position where, hey, I'm not their landlord. We have a lease option agreement. They have the right to buy this house. Let me ask you, when you own your own house? Okay. Who's homeowners here? All right. Have a good day, bro. All right. All right. Anyone owns here? Okay. You have a mortgage on your house? You do? No, I'm talking. Yeah. Okay. The mortgage that's on your house, right? Who owns your house? The bank does. Because if you don't pay your mortgage, what's going to happen? They're going to foreclose, right? That's what I'm going to do, right? But as someone that does a lease option, all you're doing is you're playing corporate America on a smaller scale. Look at what corporate America is doing, and guess what? The laws are structured for them, not you. So you have to play their game, but you play their game on a smaller scale. And that's how you build true wealth. Think about it. The max you're going to get is what, $3,000? Let's say $4,000, first and last month rent, $4,000, right? You're getting what, $200-$300 positive cash flow, maybe $500, right? Positive cash flow per month. On a lease option, don't do lease. Well, you can do a lease purchase, but I wouldn't recommend it. Do a lease option. Give them the option. Don't tie no one into anything, because now you're putting a noose around their neck. You just got 10% of future market value. Future market value is $300, $350. You got $30,000, $35,000 up front. That's non-refundable. You're making an additional $500 a month. So that's, say you're making $300 positive cash flow. Now you're making $800 positive cash flow. Okay. They're saying they may buy your house at the end of 5 years, right? For $350,000. They agree to these terms. Okay. Now, only downfall is if the property goes up to $400,000, you cannot raise that price to $400,000. Positive for them, they walk into a property with $50,000 in equity. They don't qualify. What do? You do it all over again. So you just made 15, 20 times the amount of money that you made from a lease option than you would a rental property. You have to know how to structure it. You have to know how to deal with people that's seasoned in the business, that's been through it, and that knows and that's been through the humps and bumps in this business. So what do you don't want to be? You don't want to be a landlord, serious. So now, honestly, with me just explaining that, did it change your mind on being a landlord? Always be smarter than everyone else. Do the things. How old are you, don't mind asking? So you probably haven't heard of Carlton Sheets. Oh, you have? Okay. So Carlton Sheets is the one, that's the course I bought to learn this business. That tells my age. I learned from Carlton Sheets, and I bought every single course because Carlton Sheets, he was a real investor. He taught me how to become a seasoned investor. He taught me how to solve problems. He taught me how to make more money from no money. I started this business. I promise you, I got my right hand on the Bible. How many people know how much money I started this business with? How much? $53. So tell me, that's amazing, right? Who can start a business and become, successful with $53? Not many, right? You guys are in a position to make a lot of money. Only thing is, you have to start from the ground. Okay? Any problems you have, I'll help you solve them. I don't want nothing from anyone.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say, like you looked at time markets today,
Mm-hmm.
and you see a house that's attractive to you. Just got the notice today. Let's
Okay.
say you drive out there, and more than likely,
Mm-hmm.
that person is going to be super denied. How do you get past the denial stage of that? This is the first day.
First day? Why don't you tell me your problems? I'm not here to judge you. If you tell me, I'm here to help you solve your problems. That's it. I'm here to help you solve them. If I can't solve your problems, I'm going to point you in the right directions to get you help, free of charge. How can you lose? Always ask an end question. How could you lose? You ask an end question, you're always going to get, what's the word I'm looking for? Someone that's willing to vent to you. Because guess what? A lot of people are vultures, and they're coming down. I mean, you guys know how vultures just strike down when there's dead meat or there's something out there for them to just feast off of, right? You want to be different because that's what they're looking at you as. They're looking at you as a vulture. But when you sit back and you sit down, tell me your problems. Don't be pushy. You make them want to sell you your house, sell you their house. You sit down, you listen. You don't have to say no words. You know what my words are when I deal with people? That's a shame. I'm sorry this is happening to you. It happens to everybody. It's just a part of life. And then they'll talk. And they'll talk. And they'll talk. Only problem is, if you don't smoke, you have to be able to deal with people that smoke. I mean, sometimes, honest to God, I'm in some of these houses, and you feel the nicotine all over your body, because as they're talking to you, they're smoking. But you can smoke in front of me. You give me you can smoke whatever you want in front of me. You give me $100,000. You know, shit, smoke crack if you want. I don't care. Shit, yeah.
I got two questions. One, obviously, like anything in life, you're going to get out what you put into it, right? So for the people that have full-time careers right now, but me, for example, I'm not looking to leave my job.
No, I know that. You will leave your job if you hustle. I guarantee you that.
If at all, you never know, right? But until that proves itself, because I've invested 18 years where I'm at, as well, is there opportunity evenings,
Yes.
working, weekends, working,
Yes.
to make this happen? Or is this like
No.
you need to do 60
No.
hours a week to make it?
Perfect question. So, full time, you work, how many hours a week? Day you work?
10-ish.
10, okay. What time do you start?
I get in there at 6:30.
6, what time are you off?
Get out of about 5 or so, and then work
Okay, so from 5, that's when you leave your job, right? There's a system that's called Mojo. You can download the app, okay? When you hop in your car, you're driving on the freeway, press that app on your phone, start the automated dialer, right? Input the county. As you're driving, you're in traffic, you're calling people, okay? You're negotiating with them. You have until 8 o'clock. So that gives you 3 hours a day. From 5 to 8, that gives you 3 hours a day to make deals. Weekends, you go out there Saturday and Sunday. It's a full-time job, right? Knock on their doors, 8 hours a day. Find one area that you're close to. What area, where do you live? You don't mind me asking? Eastville, okay. So you look at North Corona off of 6 and McKinley. You focus on that area, or you go to like San Bernardino, Rialto. Moreno Valley is so freaking hot right now. I mean, Moreno Valley is shit, man. Daily, you have 10 houses in Moreno Valley daily. Knock on those doors. That's all you need to do. Knock on those doors. Offer something. You know, the first thing I do when I used to knock on doors is I'll knock on someone's door, and as soon as they come out, you know what I do? I put my hands up and I walk back and I cross them. You know why? No, I take their guard down. Because most people, when they knock on their door, what do they want to do? They're judging these people. You're in foreclosure. You have no money. I'm better than you. No, you're not. Because you can be in the same fucking position that they're in. You know, we've all been broke before. We've all had no money before, right? Who in here have not had no money before? Everybody, right? If anyone in here says they've never been in a position and they never had money, they're not being honest. You know, family could have money, you know, but personally, there's people that never, I mean, I've been beyond broke. What did we just take the photo of in my story? The cornflakes, right? When I lost my money the first time, I lost $3.5 million. My story, right here in the Bible. I had to go back to a 1-bedroom apartment, right? I ate cornflakes out the box with no milk. I mean, that was a horrible time. But that night, I'm like, fuck this. There's no way I can do this shit no more. There's no way. The hell with this. I had a excursion, and everybody know a big excursion, right? You remember that excursion? Man, my excursion, at that time, gas, you put $150 in gas in your excursion, right? Man, I didn't know what to do, how to do it, right? I made it through. I got a tank of gas somehow, some way. I got a tank of gas. I went back on county, started knocking on doors, and I made some of my money back. You know, then I started my construction company. My construction company started picking up. I took the little money from my construction company and I dabbled in real estate. I did lease options. That's how I got back on my feet. Started with lease options. I had a plan, and having a plan is what gets you to where you want to go. If you don't have a plan, you're not going to make money in this real estate. People can spend money. People can have money. There's a lot of people in this business, I have boatloads of money and don't know anything about real estate. What do they do with that money? They throw it in the trash. You know, because you can buy a deal. I mean, I'll take a deal that I had in Richmond. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deal, right? We start taking walls out. Every single board, 2x4s, 2x10s, everything was termited out. I was looking at the money on this deal. Every time I walk in this house, I swear, I would rock and I would get seasick in this house. I swear to God, I would get seasick, right? When I walked out on the back patio, what did I fall in love with? The view. I saw the Golden State Bridge and the San Francisco Bridge, and then you seen the entire bay of water. I mean, beautiful. But I would get seasick in this house, right? This was weird. So I'm like, I'm buying it at a good price. The house is worth $600,000. I'm paying $100 and some thousand for it. It's a sure win. I got myself in trouble. You know, I start taking the walls down, and out of 1,500 boards, we replaced like 1,200 boards, right? We had to replace the well pump. We had to fix the well. We had to put in a new sub pump. We had to fix the sewer lateral. These are things that if you don't know about, I mean, how many people have heard of a sewer lateral? Not many, right? What's a sewer lateral? It's like a sewer. It's where all the waste goes, except it goes up. Okay? We had to replace that. Okay? That's a lot of money, because a sewer lateral, it doesn't just connect to your house. It connects to your house, the house behind you, the house behind that house, the house behind that house, the house in front of you, the house in front of them. That's what a sewer lateral is. We had to replace it. How many people had to fix? I mean, anyone know what a well costs to fix? $15,000-$20,000 to fix a well. You know, a well is fresh water. The good thing about a well, buying a property on a well, they have no water bill. That's a good sale. You would never have a water bill in your life. Okay. Before we wrap it up, does anyone have any questions? Go ahead.
How do you deal with houses that are upside down, no equity?
Yeah, because those are properties that you do lease options on. you turn no equity into equity property. Those are long-term, loan wealth properties. Nick, go ahead. Oh, go ahead, Dom.
So what's for door knocking? Were you ever nervous, and what kind of tactics do you tell yourself to get through door knocking?
I'm gonna go back to eating cereal, milk out the box. Serious. No, that's what I tell you. You have to find something. You have to be able to put yourself in a place that you never want to go ever again in life. You know, and that's the thing. You don't get this deal, Ray, you're going to start eating cereal milk. I mean, you're going to start eating cereal out the box. And cornflakes at that. Who've eaten cornflakes before? Cornflakes have no sugar, no nothing in them. So I don't want to be in that position. Or first thing you do if you're nervous, take a deep breath. You know, slowly inhale and then slowly exhale, right? How you doing? First thing you do, you step back. Whenever you meet someone, right? I'm the type of person when I meet someone, I'm nervous because I never know what these people are thinking, right? But when they start talking to me and I start analyzing, I get a little bit more comfortable with them. If you guys notice when I first started getting on stage, you've seen my first meetup, right? My very, very first one, Eric. I froze. Did I freeze? I couldn't say nothing. But now it's like I talk 2, 3, 4, 5 hours if you guys want me to, you know. So it's just getting used to it. Role play with people, you know. You have a friend. This is your son. Have him knock on your door a couple of times, you know, and just role play. You don't want to talk. What's your name, man? David. Hey, I'm David. How you doing? I'm with blah, blah, blah. Did you know? And when you say do you know, you want to drop your voice. Okay? Why? Because you're letting them know I know your secret. And I don't want no one else to know what you're going through. So you drop your voice, and right there, they're showing you, hey, this person may have a little bit of understanding. Okay? Do you want to tell me a little bit about what's going on and see what I can do to help you? It's free of charge. 9 times out of 10, when people hear free, what do? Jump on it. We look at these, what are they called? These phones that they have nowadays, right? How many people line up for these phones? Many people, right? I mean, I see lines and as I'm driving, because I like to say, I like San Bernardino. That's my stomping ground. San Bernardino, Moreno Valley, those are my stomping grounds. When I can get out, I'm in San Bernardino, I'm in Riverside. I haven't been out in a couple of weeks, and I might not get out. My January is already booked, or almost booked. Pretty much. I'm done for January already. So December, I'm completely out of the water. January, I barely have time to do anything. I'm from state to state, different city to different city, buying real estate. Okay. Any more questions?
Last question for me is,
Did I answer your first question first? Okay.
the other one is, let's say, for example, there's a property, and we get to that magic number of 100,000 after you.
Well, it doesn't have to be 100,000 because I want you guys. If I make $20,000, if I make $10,000, if I make $15,000, just to teach my students how to buy real estate, I'm okay with it.
Okay. So let's just say it's 100,000.
Yes, 100,000. Okay.
So it's 100,000 after you pay the owner
Mm-hmm.
cut to make them help out.
Mm-hmm.
There's 100 remaining. Of that 100, what's the percentage that goes to Ray, and what's the other percentage that goes to?
Depending on what I need to put in it, it's going to be anywhere from 3.5% to 10%. Okay, which is good when you don't have to put your money up. You don't have to negotiate the deal. You don't have to do any construction. All you do is bring it to me. So if I make 100,000 off the deal at the end of the day, let's go, what's 3.5% of 100,000? $3,000. That's not bad. How much? That's $3,000. It's 3,000. So you just made $3,000 for bringing me a deal and letting me do all the work. And I take all the responsibility, all the liability. Is that bad? If you get 5 of those in a month, what is that? 3 times, that's $15,000. The minimal you should be getting a month is 5 deals. And we work with the bank. Well, that's you guys. You know, you don't have to work with the banks. You don't have to have the headaches that the bank give you. I mean, we fight with banks every single day. You know, and that's another good thing. You guys get to come in and sit in Dominic's office with her and listen to her negotiate with the banks. You guys are getting actual hands-on experience, you know, if you want it. But once again, go ahead.
Myself, I'm an actual agent.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, you know, being paid on the transaction side. So this is something that's always been an interest of mine as well, too, getting into the investment side. So with that, you guys already work with, I'm sure you already have your agent.
I own the brokerage as well.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Something like that. But I didn't know if that would be like a conflict of interest.
No,
Okay.
it's not. Long as you don't steal our deals, because we're going to go into a non-compete disclosure. Or what agency are you with now? Kellerwood. Are they treating you good? Or so-so?
Well, I just joined with them. I came from like a boutique, like a smaller brokerage in Chino Hills, and went to Kellerwood back in, I would say, May.
Mm-hmm.
So they're good. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just, you know,
you're always welcome to join Foster and Foster Realty. Foster and Foster Realty, they're going to provide a minimal of 100 leads a month for you, minimal. I guarantee you, Keller Williams not doing that. Plus, you're going to have access to default properties.
I lied it down a little. So
People want to go home, man. I got a flight to catch in the morning. Now I'm just messing with you, brother.
So you've got a list that you're working off of this.
Mm-hmm.
You go, you knock on the door. What is the objective before you leave that house? Like, do you know what you can offer them?
No,
You don't know anything.
you don't know nothing. Never give blind offers. Only fools give blind offers.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Is it laid out ahead of time so when you go there, the team has already told you here's what is available to offer, or no?
No. What you want to do is you want to be straightforward with people. Hey, I don't like to give blind offers because whatever dollar number I give you, I don't want to change. You hear so many times where other investors come in and they say, I'm going to give you X amount of dollars for your property, right? And that X amount of dollars, once they get them under contract, goes down substantially. It goes down, tremendously. People hate that. That's where you create your bad name. So what you do is you let them know, hey, I want to have all the numbers. I want to be able to go over the numbers with you. I want your payoff. I want your reinstatement. I want to pull your prelim. This way I can give you an accurate number and I guarantee you my number won't change. And then you want to expose what other people do. They're going to give you all this high number, but once they pull the prelim, once they get the final payoff, once they get the reinstatement figures, their price is going to drop, or they're going to eat you up in fees. Whatever I give you, I want to make sure I have it in writing and I'm going to stand by it where that number would not move no matter what. That's what you want to do with people. So to answer your question, no, your first initial meeting, unless you have all this information, all this data that you need to say, this is what I can offer you. And what we do, before I go out to a house, we try our hardest to pull that information. If we don't have it, I won't give an offer. Plus, you already calculated how much construction needs to be put in the house. They kind of know already as well.
I'm not going to say the main thing, but what would be an ideal makeup for a person coming to you to wanting to be part of the RF team? What are the things that you look for in that person?
I can't tell you that because then everybody else is going to know my secrets. But no, honestly, no, it's not just hustle. Ethics. You know someone that's going to try to gouge someone. You know, like I said, I've had many, many lawsuits, and I've won every single last one of them. You know why? Because I make sure I take care of people, and I make sure I'm not out there gouging or trying to hurt anyone. And if someone's out there trying to hurt me or gouge me, my girls will tell you, I turn them away right away. No, I don't want to do the deal. I don't even want to talk to this person because they're being unreasonable. They're stupid. You know, you have to have the mentality, I want to help people. I don't want to hurt them. You know, you just have to be you. You know, and I'm going to make that determination if we're going to work together or if we're not going to work together. That's it. You know, but can you become a millionaire in this business? You can well exceed that. You can well exceed that. I mean, 25 years old, I had over $3 million in the bank. My money, no one else. I don't have no loans out there. I have no debt out there. I had a lot of money. I have enough money now, but, you know, I'm happy. I have no complaints in my life. You know, I want my daughter to be a doctor. Guess what? Her college is taken care of. She's probably going to graduate school with a lot of money in her account from what I'm doing right now for her. And that's what real estate does. You know, think about it. She owns 4 pieces of real estate. That's hers. You know, she can sell them. She can keep them. She can create positive cash flow. That's what real estate does. It goes from generation to generation to generation. You know, think about it. Just imagine your son, David. If he has 4 pieces of property, right? And he had someone paying for that real estate, right? Where's his debt at? He has no debt. 0. So, like I say, proof is always in the pudding. There's people that talk fast. They want to tell you guys what you want to hear. I'm going to show you everything. Anyone want to ask to see my closing statements? I'll show you my closing statements. You know, that's the key to life. Who can put closing statements together? Nobody but escrow. I got good closing statements. I have beautiful closing statements. And all you got to do is ask, hey, Ray, can I see one of your closing statements? I have no problem showing you. You know, that's just the key to life. And that's how you know you're dealing with a real investor. Someone say, oh, I got money, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You do, man? What's the last deal you closed? Why don't you show me what your closing statement looks like, man? I've never seen one. I want to know how a closing statement looks. Can you just show me? If they make an excuse and try to get out of it, you know to walk away head for the hills. That means they just want your money. So that's the key to life. Ask the person for their closing statement. The closing statement is better than a bank statement. Honest to God, the closing statement is better than a bank statement. There's a lot of frauds out here. There's a lot of people that's showing height. Where's Anthony? Anthony, come here. I was going back and forth on showing what? The checks, right? But what did I say I didn't want to do? I didn't want to flex on people. I don't want to brag because, honestly, some people, they go out there and they show off what they have. Your income is your income. That's none of no one else's business. That's actually kind of stupid of you to show your income. Because guess what? Once people see the type of money you make in real estate, they want to plot on you. They want to rob you. They want to hurt you, especially when you're making the type of money that some people in real estate they're making. I mean, some people are making $1 million a month. I mean, that's stupid, crazy money. But why would you want to show that off? I was debating it, show it, and then we went back. We went back and forth. What, 2 to 3 days? Should I do it? Should I not do it? I decided not to do it, man. It doesn't make sense to me. It's stupid. It's a dumb move. Yeah, exactly. So follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, give us some likes, make comments, come in. I have an ebook out there. All you guys need to do is follow RF Secrets on Instagram, get a free ebook. Well, I'll have one of the girls email it to you. You study that ebook, come to our courses, invite people in, build a community, all right? We'll all be successful. I guarantee you that. And when I say successful, you have a lot of money behind you, a lot, not just a little. You have a lot of money behind you.
One more question. If we like what we've been hearing, which most of us have, what's the best way to go about getting to be a part of RF?
Contact Dominic. Yes. And she has questions. And if you pass those questions, you'll have a sit down with me face to face. And you can just invite people to our meetups, because the real key to success is building a community. There's no business in this world that's ever made true success without a community. Okay? And without a community, you have nothing. You name one person, I say it all the time, you name one person that got rich without someone behind them. Any sport player, any sport that's ever became super successful, became a big name, that's made it to the big leagues without a team. Not one. People talk about boxing. That boxer is in that ring, and that boxer is ready to go toe to toe. But guess what? That boxer had that trainer, right? That boxer had that running coach. He had that towel man. He had that coach that got him to where he has to be. You talk about one guy was smart. I don't know why he didn't come back. He thought outside the box. He talked about video games. It takes multiple people to develop and to put out that video game, right, in order for it to become a success. So, once again, you guys follow us. Any questions, you feel free to email me. What's my email? That's a shame. I don't even know my email address.
A few, but just grab a card on the way out, and then follow us on Instagram, RF Secrets. If you do want an ebook, just DM us.
Yeah. And you guys can download it for free. Just follow us on Instagram and just make comments. All right? So it was fun having you guys tonight. I'm sorry I got to cut this one short. I do have a flight at 5 a.m. in the morning. Yes, I do. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. And I'll stand around to take some questions.